Alright, so get crazy.
That make me crazy. Oh, that makes me crazy. That make me crazy. Possibly.
I'm Tahira with EGL and Style to a T, and this is ShesRyan. And we are here for the LeCollective at Mixx series at Drom NYC. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Go for it.
How did you transition from VJ and host to where you are now?
I basically tried to take the way where it would be most easiest for me, where people would understand, because I actually started out as a photographer. So I went from being behind the camera, and then I was like, you know what, let me transition where people would understand. I kind of tried to use my talents wisely. So I'm like, okay, let's be a VJ, let's host things, which ended up working in my favor. And then that way, this whole time while I was working on music, I just got to put it out seamlessly.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're an actress, model, photographer, you've been a VJ. How do all of those elements collectively come to define the brand that you have today?
I think it all goes hand in hand, you know, like I try not to confuse people. I don't label myself as a photographer. I think that we all have skills where we kind of keep in the closet and just do when we want to do it recreationally, you know, but I am an entertainer, a personality. That's who I am. It comes all together so easily and flawlessly because it kind of just, it fits together like a puzzle piece.
Right.
If you're a model, you know, Rihanna's a model, but she's also a singer, and then she can be in a movie, and then because it works like that. The same thing with Beyonce and whomever wants to do it. It just works, you know.
Nice. So how would you, or what advice would you give for someone, like you said, we're not all good at one thing, we have many skills. What advice would you give to someone who has so many things they can do, but they're trying to figure out, okay, which one do I do first, and then what comes second?
Right. My struggle, the main challenge that I had was, you know, I went to school for photography and visual art and communication design. So what was so hard for me to do was kind of drop it all. But the thing is, you have to kind of listen to yourself, and you have to also, the biggest thing is listen to the people around you. Literally. If someone, I was getting more business being booked as a model more than my photography because people, you know, photographers were interested in me having me in their books, and these name brands wanted me to wear their clothing and stuff like that. So you kind of got to listen to yourself and what makes you happy. The thing that made me most comfortable and most happy was being in front of the camera, you know, and not wishing while I was shooting somebody that I was being shot. It sucks. It is the worst feeling ever. You know what I'm saying? So I would say someone who's juggling a bunch of talents, listen to your gut. What do you wake up every morning and want to do? Do it. Everything else should fall behind that. You don't have to stop, because that's just wrong. You know what I'm saying? Why would you stop doing what you love? But just focus on what makes you happy and what makes sense. How can you make money off of your talent? You know what I'm saying? Do it. Do it.
That's always the ultimate goal. So you've been a photographer, model. How would you define your style?
Like, I mean,
your personal style.
Like my clothing.
Like even now, yes.
I mean, we're all gonna go for it and say like I have this dark thing about me, but I mean it's the truth. I've tried to brighten up my wardrobe. I've tried to kind of throw some flowers in that bitch, but it doesn't work for me. It's not me. I have a really positive, bright attitude, but aesthetically, I need to see all black. I need to see leather and lace and garters and just, you know, some chokers. Yes, that's just me. It's me, yeah.
And the tattoos.
Yeah, I mean, I've had tattoos since I was young, but I don't know, for whatever reason, I just really love when I'm in all black.
Right. And so, outside of yourself, whose style do you really admire?
That's tough. Because the things that I look at are so simple and so just so simplistic. Like, it's no one in particular. I don't really look up to anyone style wise, but I do say that Erykah Badu, I love her for being herself. She doesn't have a stylist. She doesn't hire a stylist for anything. She said, well, I know how to pick out clothes. I know how to wear clothes. I wear them shit to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I admire her as a woman, and her style speaks through who she is. You know, she speaks through her clothing. So I would say that.
Very true. Good stuff. And how would you define yourself and how it ties into your personal brand?
I would honestly, I was a girl who was stuck and didn't know what she wanted to do. Now where I found myself and understand who I want to be, and inspire the people around me to just be themselves, I would say that my style, the way I speak, the way I dress, what I post, my music, everything embodies who I am as a whole. Just a positive kind of force that wants everyone to realize that you can do anything you want. If I want to wear all black today and I want to chop my hair off today, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
And you can do anything you want. It goes from as simple as clothing all the way to being an astronaut. Like, just go for it.
Follow that voice.
Go for it.
So on your website, you notice for your bio, you said your goal is to inspire. Would you say you have reached that goal yet?
Totally, 100%. I mean, I reach people every day. I get DMs, I get emails, I get people at my show today. Like, people talk to me, they speak to me because they understand that I'm a human being, and I put it out there that I am approachable. Anything that you have to ask me, you can ask. You know, like, we've all had a life, we all have a background, and I put it out there to people. Shit was rough. You know what I'm saying? You can talk to me about anything, and any advice that I'm able to give, I will give. So, I mean, that's really...
So you're like the fairy god sister, fairy godmother.
The dark gothic fairy godmother.
I love it. So thank you again.
Thank you so much.
I'm Tahira, and this is Ryan, reporting for EGL and Style to a T.
This is ShesRyan, and you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ShesRyan. And you can also visit my website, is sheisryan.com. Sarah.